My name is Oscar Nybråten, and I am leading the Nordics in something called Net Zero Cloud in Salesforce. So how many are using Salesforce in some extent here? Couple there, yeah, good stuff. So probably most of, yeah, so this is just a love letter from our lawyers. So basically, if this was a sales meeting, you should base your purchasing decisions based on currently available technology, but this is not a sales meeting, so let's disregard that one. So probably most of the folks that raised their hands probably rose their hands because of the sales module of Salesforce. Obviously, Salesforce is most known for their sales, right? But say Slack, how many are using Slack here? So yeah, many more, yeah. And how about Tableau for analytics? Yeah, a couple of ones as well, yeah. So we are a platform, one of the leading SaaS platforms in the world. So we are coming from sales and service and marketing apps, but also expanding our portfolio to cover more and more of what our customers need, right? And this is my three over here. So this is me. This is the what used to be called Sustainability Cloud that it is now having its 2.0 moment and is relaunched as a Net Zero Cloud. So, and we have a lot of components, of course, in this product map that we have, and we are leveraging those components. For instance, Slack, for instance, Tableau, for building a 360 when it comes to carbon reporting and sustainability management. So there's a lot of things that are pushing this change right now. So a lot of legislation is currently being pushed out, both in the EU and in the US and all across the world, right? And here in Norway and in Europe, it's probably the EU taxonomy and everything that is happening with regards to the EU Green Deal that is pushing the companies to get more of an overview of what they are emitting, both directly, so that's scope 1, and indirectly, so scope 2 and scope 3, right? So what we are delivering is essentially a way to collect all that data in one place and doing analytics on top of it and making it actionable so that companies can see what actions they have to take in order to reach their goals of being net zero or nature positive or whatever their goal is within a certain time frame. So what we are meeting a lot when we are talking to our clients is that a lot of things are done very manually right now. So a lot of spreadsheets all over the place. We have most of the focus being on collecting that data and on past data, right? And on analyzing that data. But what we want to do when all this data is secured and in one place is to analyze it for future needs as well. So what kind of actions do we need to take in order to reduce our emissions? Where are our most polluting suppliers? What can we do in order to collaborate more with those suppliers and get our indirect emissions down, for instance? So there's a lot of things that really relies on being able to collaborate both internally in the company and also with your extended supplier network in order to together get our emissions down according to the Paris Agreement and everything, right? So a little bit about our own journey. So we started committing ourselves to 100% renewables back in 2013. So fast forward all these points until today, we have achieved net zero as a company. And we have done that partly through adapting our own technology. So the Net Zero Cloud was initially done as an application to manage our own emissions, right? And we went from having the reporting lifecycle being 6 months to taking it down to 6 weeks because of these improvements in efficiency and in handling our own climate accounting. Since our customers, we also consider our customers to be our scope 3 as well. So whatever we can do to help our extended network and our customers and our suppliers to also cut their emissions, we will do. So that's why we also launched Net Zero Cloud first in 2019 under the name of Sustainability Cloud. But also the Net Zero Cloud has been generally available now since February 2022. So we're kind of like a startup within Salesforce, you could say as well. So what do we actually do? So yeah, I basically talked about these points already, right? So why repeat myself? Basically, having all data in one place so that you don't use that much of your time basically collecting the data and using more of the time to take actions because of that. But on the top of that data, right? and also to automate a lot of the processes with data collection and analysis as well, making it more reachable for, say, C-level executives to maybe collaborate with the sustainability reps to see what they can do, what kind of decisions they can make to help their company reach their goals, right? So in practice, yeah, this is a little bit like architecture-ish, right? This presentation or this slide right there. But essentially, what we have is a data flow coming from here. So I guess that would be to the left for you guys. So and of course we are a platform with open APIs, right? Which means that if you can point to the data, we can get it. So by connecting the different systems the data resides in, and to get everything in one place. Taking them through conversion factors and categorizing them within the different scopes, we're able to then aggregate that data. And with, of course, our we acquired also Tableau, right, a couple of years back. So this really makes it a really powerful analytics engine that we can use, and has a lot of powerful AIs also embedded to it, right? So we can have predictive analytics to do what if analysis of different things a company can do to cut their emissions. And so what I think is the most interesting thing, and that you probably picked up already, is the actionable insights, right? When you have all the data, what can you do to cut your emissions? So let's say that you are discussing to do business travels in another way to cut your emissions. That can be applied to this model to see how much that will impact your total emissions reductions, right? Or say if you are contemplating to change from one electricity provider to another, that might give you cleaner electricity throughout your consumption needs, right? So these are all, or say that you want to open up a new factory and considering different countries to do so. What countries have the cleanest grid for you to have the lowest possible emissions out of that factory, for instance? So all of this is what we are targeting to do. And although it's a kind of a new product, at least the 2.0 version, which is Net Zero Cloud, it has matured quite a bit internally. And this Forrester quadrant really says it all, because we are on the top right of this quadrant right now. Although we actually released the 2.0 product within Q1 2022, so we're coming off strong. So and we're having 3 releases every year. So it's going to be a platform that is going to be kept up to date and also innovation driven, right? So, and here are some of our reference customers. I don't have room for everyone, but just wanted to show you this. Conscious of time, I think I had 6 minutes to do this presentation, right? I don't want to dive into reference cases right here, right now, but mentioning a couple of them. MasterCard is one, and JetBlue is another. And we're having our largest upcoming yearly event, the 20th to 22nd of September. And we also launched our own Netflix-ish solution just for business, right? Which is completely free and available for everyone. And it is really a lot of weight being given to sustainability and Net Zero Cloud on our upcoming Dreamforce, as it's called. So I encourage you all to tune in to Salesforce Plus during Dreamforce 2022 and check out both the customer reference pieces and also the technology pieces, which are really nice. And yeah, if anything, get in touch with me. Here is my contact info. And